I'm too real for fake love. I'm too real. I don't rush. You look good. No makeup. Look at you. Make me blush. Keep it real with me. How you? What's up, guys? Hope everyone is feeling good and doing good out there. I just got inspired to make this right now because I've actually put this one on this morning and I've still got the scent fresh on me and figured why not do a review of it. So this is a fougere, meaning a fern-like fragrance, which is one of the categories in olfactory perfumery. It is from 1981, and it is Kouros by Yves Saint Laurent. There you go, Kouros by Yves Saint Laurent. The perfumer's name is Mr. Pierre Bourdon, who's done a lot of other fragrances that are well liked. He really is a master of his craft, and I find this to be a piece of art. So without further ado, let's get to the notes here. At the top, we've got aldehydes, coriander, clary sage, artemisia, and bergamot. In the middle, there is patchouli, vetiver, geranium, carnation, cinnamon, jasmine, and orris root. At the base, there is civet, leather, amber, oak moss, honey, vanilla, and tonka bean. Wow, that is a total of 19 different things that I've got here, which means this is action-packed with a whole lot of shit going on. And people that have smelled this have given it the phrase that it's so polarizing and they're not sure. They're like, either I really like this or I really don't. It has that effect. Personally, I love it, but let's get to the sprayer. Perfect distribution. The cap here got the sprayer in it, so that's convenient. It's that old style type of bottle. It's all in one. I like that a lot. It's earthy, it's fresh. It's earthy, but not the sweetness of the flowers. You get the base, the dirt part. When people say, let's get to the root of it, that's kind of what this is. You get those darker notes first. There's no sweetness in this. It's void of sweetness. It's just plain and simple, the beginning, the grass roots, the dirt. And of course, the civet and the leather really adds that muskiness and that rawness to it. It's an animalic scent. So I find it good to be a deodorant. I've used it as a deodorant more than anything, on the back of my neck as well. And then down here in this area, I sprayed it a lot there. Kept it under me, not really on the outside. So when I've thought about what it was like formulating this, the formulation process, I came up with the thought that a football player left his game and then went to a perfumer and asked her to make a fragrance out of his dirty uniform, using that as one of the ingredients, and then having her use her flowers and her nice stuff to put them together and make a scent. And then she gave him back this, Kouros, and said, here you go. So you may be thinking, man, what the hell? Why would anyone want to smell like that? But I'm trying to highlight that this is dirty and fresh at the same time. It will complement your body chemistry in that way, which is why I was attracted to this, because I'm like, oh, well, this is definitely something I can rock with. It's a great gym scent. I'm going to get into that, occasions in which you could wear this. I find that if you're a sensei and you go to work and do a lot of athleticism, you could rock this. You've got a lot of movement going on and you're sweating. It will definitely project in that scenario, and your body chemistry is going to make this smell a lot nicer than what it already smells like. And for some reason, this made me think about the movie Dirty Dancing with Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze, when that scene when they're in the studio and the mirrors are there and they're holding each other, grooving along, dirty dancing, they're sweating. And he's got his black outfit on with this cool wavy hair. I thought of that scene, probably because of the time period that this came out to, but also this made me think about those scenarios, you know, the sexy dance instructor, because this is not really romantic. It's not a night out at some upscale restaurant. It's not some suit and tie job interview kind of fragrance. It more falls down the lane of let's get some movement going because of the raunchiness and the animal feel that this is, or that this has. So yeah, great gym scent. Seasons, all seasons, you know, summer, winter, fall, spring, you can get away wearing this in any sort of situation. I don't find this to be specific to the weather. In the summer, you know, just go probably a little lighter because of the fact that it is still going to project far, and you don't want everyone to go like, hey man, what does that crazy smell like? It does. It's a crazy fragrance, but it still is magnificent. But yeah, if you do go for it in the summer, like on those hot days, like I said, it's probably better to wear it underneath you rather than outside of you. And I mean, really, that's my review. Everything was a 10 out of 10 here. I did a ratings on my last fragrance reviews. I gave the Sillage a 10 out of 10, the longevity, and the scent itself. I'm on the side of, I find this to be great. I don't find this disgusting at all. Your nose just has to be patient with it, and you really got to understand what's going on here. Because for someone to put together all these different ingredients and make something out of it, you got to give them credit for it. This transcends a lot of boundaries in the world of perfumery. I've tried to compare this to something in my small collection I've got here, but I really can't because it's in a category of its own. The fact that if I wear this and wake up the next morning and I could still smell it really says a lot. And you smell the other notes, like you smell that base note, the civet and the leather the next morning, and you go, wow, there was Kouros. But yeah, so for people that are saying, oh, this is like a urinal scent, this smells really weird, or it smells like a urinal cake, that was the phrase that people mentioned. That aspect of it, that civet, which is what it is, that really stays close to your skin and is not projecting that far out like you think it is. So to me, I mean, this just interesting. I find this very interesting. If you want this, maybe get a sample first if they're still available, because you wouldn't want to get something that you later find absolutely disgusting. But to me, it's good shit. I don't find it disgusting. This is Kouros by Yves Saint Laurent. I've actually never received a negative reaction wearing this. I wore this to class once, and the girl sitting next to me was like, hey, that's a nice scent in the air. And I had this on me. And also, beforehand, I've put on some some lemongrass oil that I've got. And I guess that blended well with this, because like I said, this is earthy. So those two things together kind of really made me project, and it had a nice scent trail, which I was happy. She was happy smelling it, and so was I. So yeah, that's an A+ there. But this is my review of Yves Saint Laurent's Kouros from 1981 by Pierre Bourdon. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys got some good info out of this, and peace. Keep it real with me, how you feel for me. If I gave you all I had, would you steal from me? Keep it real with me, it's too real for me. Just keep it 100 when you deal with me.